Hello YouTube, I'm back with another video, and I guess today I just wanted to talk about self-love and radical acceptance, the joy of just being yourself and everything that comes with it. You can see a change in scenery. I used to do a lot of videos like this where I'd go to the park and just talk to myself, but I never actually posted them. And I guess I wanted to start off this video by referencing the very first video I did like this. It was in 2024, so 2 years ago, also in March, and I ended that video with a note of the type of people I admire most. People who do that are the strongest people ever, because it takes all of someone to love in the first place. But to do it loudly, that takes so much more. People who are proud of it, oh my gosh, like, you are my idol. Like, they're who I look up to. People who just love, because it is the scariest thing you can do on this earth. You put yourself out there, you put everything out there. People that get past that, accept that all the what ifs that come with it, and do it anyways, and do it stronger, and do it multiplied. Oh my goodness, they're like, I think you got my point. But basically, I have come to the full realization that it's a full circle moment. I'm at the very same park 2 years later, and I've become exactly who I've admired most 2 years ago. Very proud to say that. And obviously, I still have so much time to change as a person and develop into new versions of me. But all of that is to say, you will inevitably become yourself as long as you keep choosing yourself and do the work of accepting who you are. I think choosing yourself is literally the hardest thing you can do in life. Like, I wish someone told me that I knew self-love isn't easy, because love itself isn't easy, but choosing yourself isn't always going to be easy, but I know it gets easier over time. And sometimes you will be faced with the hardest decisions ever, it feels like, and in the end, the right one is not the easy one. I want to say that choosing to live by your values and choosing to be yourself, even in the situations that make you want to choose differently, those are the most crucial moments in your life. Because when you don't want to do it is when it matters the most, trust me. Because that is when it will have the biggest impact and the biggest amount of change on you. Because it takes so much to break habits and your automatic thinking, and it's so easy to fall back on past versions of yourself that worked for you, but you have to realize, like, it's not the past anymore, and you're presently here, and you have to live up to your present self, because the past you and future you don't exist. So what choices are you making that benefit you? And I know life, as humans, we're not built to make ourselves happy. We're built to just survive. So I completely understand the phenomenon of getting stuck in a spiral, because that's what you feel like you need to do to survive, even though if it's not what makes you happy. It's hard. It's very hard. I also want to add on, self-love is so hard. It is, again, just like life, everything is so hard. But you get to choose your hard, and it's a different type of hard versus staying stagnant and choosing to not move forward. Because there's difficulty in staying in the past, or there's difficulty staying in your mind that isn't as rewarding as the difficulty of moving forward and choosing yourself. You have to hold yourself in a way, oh my god, that's a beautiful butterfly. To hold yourself the way you deserve to be held. Like, you do deserve to be put on a pedestal, and you do deserve all of the things that may seem so, like, full of yourself. I feel like we actually have to practice more, not in a way that places us superior to others, but in a way where your life is full of yourself, because who else is it supposed to be full of? I feel as if we can look at other people and put them on a pedestal and view them as superior to us and compare ourselves in a sense of lack to them, but we're all human, and I know it's overused and stuff, but no one's you. Like, no one is you. And that's why you have to hold yourself to such a high regard, because there's nothing else like you. There's literally nothing else. There's a beauty within you that reflects onto everything else if you let it. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're beautiful. Oh my god. Wait, I'm so happy. Okay, anyways, I was saying, like, oh, there's a hummingbird. Okay, I'm getting so distracted. Just practice loving everything, and that love comes back to you in, like, multiplied everywhere you look. If I love this tree and I look at it with so much love, that's all I'm gonna feel towards the tree. So the tree loves me back. And if I look at the sky and the clouds and even like a puddle of water and the way it reflects nature, and this butterfly that's in front of me right now, if I look at it with so much admiration and beauty, you are doing the same exact practice of admiring yourself and appreciating the beauty you have within yourself. I've lost myself so many times, like one does in every single lifetime, and will do, still have yet to do. Like, I'm gonna lose myself so many times. But it wasn't the fact that I just love myself that brought me back. Because when you lose yourself, you lose this whole thing. Your whole brain, it's in fog. You can't reach it. Your heart, you can't connect to it. So it is not a certain, like, block within me that I could just reset to and be like, love yourself. It's rather the world around me and the things that stay. Although it is the practices and affirmations, and, you know, I wouldn't be able to appreciate these external things if I haven't before. They lead me back to who I am and who I am meant to become. Really, everything in this world that I can take into appreciation, if I allow myself to see the beauty in these things that have always constantly been around me, that's what leads me back to myself, and that's what leads me back to loving myself again. There's so much of ourselves that we haven't learned yet. I said the very same thing 2 years ago, and I'm so content with what I've learned, and it just makes me more excited that I'll never be complete, but not in a sad way, in a way where it's like there's just so much left for me. And I used to be so scared of uncertainty, and that used to be the thing that I fear the most. Like, I hated not having answers, and I hated not making sense of things, but really there's a beauty in so much opportunity because it's unknown. I've built up so much faith in myself and this world around me that I know it's beautiful because I'm beautiful. And I think that's never going to change because this world around me allows me to see beauty. You have to give so much credit to yourself for becoming who you are at this very moment, because there's so much stuff we've dealt in life, and the way that you took it allowed you to become who you are today, and that is beautiful. I don't know, it really just is so beautiful, guys. Like, I don't know how to articulate it, but there's just so much love in this world, and love is scary. Love has so many what ifs and uncertainty to it. There's rejection, there's dismissal, there's avoidance, there's anxiousness. There's so much that entails with love, but you have to accept and see that the same joy that loving everything comes with is also the pain of it, and with that pain you kind of learn to love it too, not in a way that romanticizes sadness and heartbreak and anger and frustration, but in a way that welcomes happiness the same way you welcome sadness. Being so open to this world and letting it hurt you and letting your experiences do what they do to you, it that is a certain respect to yourself, instead of pushing it away and letting it ruminate into something that it's not. By accepting everything that love can do to you, that entails so much more than denying yourself of that opportunity. Even when it feels like the most painful thing to do, just choosing love every single time allows me to look at my life in such a real way. Sometimes we expect love to be this all fulfilling thing that makes us happy all the time, but love really is, it has a polarity to everything in life. It will fulfill you and it will also break you. And just as much as you appreciate it being fulfilling, you have to also not appreciate, but accept that when it breaks you, it's also a part of the human experience of loving. It's just a part of the experience, and honestly, like, being human is so beautiful. Because like, you laugh when you're happy and you cry when you're sad. Crying doesn't need to have a negative connotation to it just because you're sad. It's really just an expression of emotion, and it really is beautiful. And I think about how other animals, like dogs, cats, literally any other animals, bees, cows, whatever, butterflies, the only thing they know how to do is be what they are. And when I say that, I mean bees don't really think about their past selves and their future selves. Or they do, who knows? I'm not a bee. They really only think about where they are now, and even then, they don't grasp the concept of where they are in time and space. They really just live in the present, and that's a beautiful thing, because humans don't really know how to do that. But just as we can envy their ability to only live presently, they can also envy our ability to feel and take experiences on such a deeper level of, like, physically, mentally, and emotionally. There's so many things us as humans do. What helped me cope when I really just did not like being human, because I didn't learn to love and appreciate how big my feelings were and are. I would tell myself that I used to be a star up in space, and I would look down on Earth, and I would wish and pray that one day I get to live life as a human, because of all the beauty that comes with it, even the heartbreak and the crying, the laughing and the frustration, the everything, the complexity of being human that other animals don't have the privilege of having, is something I want to take advantage of in this life. And by doing that, I can say I've created a very beautiful life for myself. So I feel like that's all I wanted to say. I hope that reaches someone, and if it has, I've done my job. There's so much beauty in you, and you will inevitably become yourself if you let yourself, if you keep living life the way you would, and if you keep choosing what's not easy for you, but what's best for you, because that will turn you into the person you're meant to become, and the person that is the best version of you. Who's to say that you already aren't? Because really, that's all you have right now, and just be here. Just be here, because all that exists right now is you and the present, and you owe yourself to be so full of what you are, because, like I said, what else are you supposed to be full of? I hope everyone watching this has a beautiful life, and you will, because you're you, and you are beautiful. So, goodbye.